Greetings, today I'm going to talk about a cultural anime, which is about the life of idol. Well, this anime is quite dark, so some of you guys might not like it. Anyways, the first episode is wholesome, but the rest is not that wholesome. Anime. If you like vanilla and romance, then you should watch this anime. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends. The story begins when this red-haired girl is waking up the main character, Kazuya. She is his childhood friend, and her name is Hanami. In addition, she is an idol too, but it is not those typical idol, but a cultural one. Anyways, it looks like both of them are very close to each other, since she always entered his room to wake him up, and she even helped him to tidy up his room. In the meantime, he is thinking about his cultural dream just now, where he dreamt of having the protein time with her. As a result, his Excalibur is already ready for battle, and it seems like she noticed it. However, she doesn't get flustered because she studied biology at school. Instead, she sat on it to deal maximum damage, and he could see his ancestor at that time.
私も忙しいのに片付けまでしたの？当然汚かったし。
After that, she told him that she has found a lot of legendary treasure in his room and she is keeping them organized. In the meantime, he is holding a legendary treasure which is about her and hopes that she doesn't see it or he will be labeled as a creep. Then she noticed a poster on the wall. It is a poster of an idol, but it is not her. Instead, it is her rival. She became very angry and tore it down. It looks like she is angry at him for not supporting her, not knowing that he is actually her fan, and he is just afraid that she finds out about that. After that, she told him not to forget about his promise and left his place angrily.
行ってきます。
彼女は水原穂波。俺の住むアパートの管理人。実業家のお母さんからここを引き継いだそうだ。
By the way, the poster is a two-sided poster, and her picture is on the other side. I have no idea how the hell she didn't see that at all.
穂波ちゃんは母子家庭でいつも一人でいることが多かったせいか、唯一の住人である俺を家族のように気にかけてくれる。そして俺、大島和也、28歳。コンビニバイトの昼休みにイベントへ行くほどの筋金入りのアイドルマニアだ。そんな俺がデビューから追っかけているアイドルが相原穂波。
Anyhow, he is going to her concert, and he is in his disguise, so she wouldn't recognize him. It looks like he has been a fan of her ever since she debuted as an idol.
ありがとうございます。ファンのみんなに祝ってもらえて、花見は幸せ者です。
相原穂波。
私のこと知ってるんですか？
Since her line of work is quite cultural, she wants him to keep it a secret, since she will lose her job as the manager if her side job was found out by her mother.
一気に人気出たな。俺が初めて好きになった清純派のグラビアアイドル。それなのに。
Since he has been treating her like a family as well, he felt guilty since he did a lot of solo Let's Play while thinking about her. Well, he is just embracing Alabama culture, so there is nothing wrong with that, right? Anyways, since it is her birthday today, he has bought some presents so he can give it to her later. Then, he looked at his phone and found out that her messages are quite cold. Despite that, he is relieved because of that. He will not get his hope up. In addition, he understands his position and he is satisfied by just supporting her from the sideline.
でもおかげで変な期待をせずに済む。10歳も離れたアイドルなんて釣り合い取れないし、俺の気持ちを知ったら穂波ちゃんは管理人を辞めるかもしれない。だから俺がファンだって好きだってことは隠し通すんだ。少しでも長くそばにいるために。お邪魔します。暗い。 まさかもう寝た?
After that, he entered her home and found out that it is completely dark. She did not get out and greet him as well, so he assumed that she is already asleep. Then, he walked to her room and found out that her door is open slightly and the light is on inside. He is curious about that, so he wants to check it out. Right before he opened the door, he could hear a strange noise coming from her room. It is some royalty-free audio, and it sounds like she is having an intense workout. He knew that something is fishy, so he decided to have a peek through the door gap, in case she needs some help. Well, what did I fucking say in every single video? Not locking the damn door is a canon event, since it will always lead to the protein time. which is inevitable after all. Anyways, as expected, she is doing a solo performance in her room while calling out his name. In addition, there is a poster of him on the wall too, and she is trying to make this a duet. At that moment, he is shocked because he didn't expect that at all. Well, there is nothing to be surprised about, since he is the main character. Anyhow, she stated that she felt bad for being angry at him this morning, since she got jealous of her rival. In addition, she wants him to look at her and her only, and she wants to become his exclusive idol. However, she couldn't say that to him, because she is a typical tsundere. In the end, she has reached the peak, and spawned a lot of holy water, which is enough to solve water shortage in Africa. In the meantime, he is still watching her solo performance in 4K, not knowing that she has noticed him peeking at her. When he realized that, it is too late for him, and he tries to make up some bullshit excuse. However, she is very angry at him, and it looks like she is going to despawn him. Her demeanor suddenly changed, and she starts to cry in front of him. It looks like she is afraid that he might hate her now, since he found out that she is pretty damn cultural. She told him that she did her solo performance while looking at his poster. Then, he told her that he did his solo Let's Play while watching her videos. He kept telling her all kind of stuff, and he has no idea why is he doing all of that. After that, she told him that she support gender equality. Since he has seen her solo performance, it is only fair that he did his solo Let's Play in front of her too. He is shocked when he heard that. However, he doesn't want to be labeled as a sexist and get cancelled, so he accepted her request in the end. Before that, he is reluctant and asked her if this is the only solution to that.
本当にするの?
She told him that she plans to give him a harsher punishment, but his sentence has been reduced since he has bought her presents for her birthday. Since there is no way out, he unleashed his raging Excalibur right in front of her, and she is surprised when she saw it. It looks like this is her first time seeing such legendary weapon in front of her. Then, he told her that he is going to train her using his sword, and that made her flustered.
しつけって一体何？
いつも通りやれって言うから。
After that, he turns the table on her and told her that she couldn't change her mind now. Right after that, he starts to do his solo Let's Play in front of her, and she is watching it in 4K. Then, he requested her to do her performance as an idol since that will help him out. Therefore, she listened to his request. In the meantime, she is also doing her solo performance as well, since this will connect them on a spiritual level. In the end, he has used Protein Blast, and she has used her Holy Water Blast as well. After that, they looked at the time and knew that it is time for Protein Time. Therefore, he starts to 360 no-scope her dungeon from behind for some top 10 gaming moments. Then, they kept having their Protein Time over and over again. Ever since that day, she has become his exclusive idol and his personal protein dispenser, just like the editor. Anyways, their relationship is quite wholesome, and it is already 2 months now ever since that incident.
ほなみ次はこれ着て。
今日はお仕事あるって言ったでしょ。仕事中はみんなのアイドル相原ほなみよ。でもそれ以外の時間は和也様。
Well, that is a happy wholesome ending right there. By the way, the next recap is about episode 2, and it is not as wholesome as episode 1, so some of you guys might not like it. It is about the dark side of idol industry, just like in real life.
社長、これは何ですか？なんで私がイマリアプロを辞めなくちゃいけないんです？
This pink-haired lady, Seika, is an idol as well, but she received a notice of termination from her company.
セイカ君、分かっているだろう？メディアの出演オファーはゼロ。写真集の売り上げは激減。
それは週刊誌が何人もの男と寝てるってでっち上げのスキャンダルを。
真偽は別として、今若い子たちが勢いづいている時にこういった話はうちにとってもマイナスなんだ。
何でもします。だから続けさせてください。アイドルを。
It looks like the media has spread a negative rumor of her, so her reputation has been tarnished. Although the rumor might not be true, she is still getting fired from her work. She is devastated, so she told the president that she is willing to do anything to get back into the idol industry. After thinking for a while, he told her that there is actually a way for that, but she need to brace herself for that. Then, she left the office, and Hanami is right outside. She wants Seika to stay longer, and told her that she will support her no matter what.
私まだ聖華先輩に残ってほしい。
あなたに言われなくても残ってみせるわ。そして業界のトップに立ってみせる。
お疲れ様です、社長。
石川君、私はまだ反対だよ。
After work, at the president office, the president is meeting someone. It looks like she has been set up by the media. Although the president is against this, he has no power in this matter, since only those who are in power have a say in this. Well, that is the same in real life as well.
これは彼女が望んだことです。それにスポンサーには人気なんですよ。ああいう無駄にプライドの高い女は。
Moving on, she has to join a program, which is called the Fallen Idol Sport Meet. Whoever gets the first place will be guaranteed a solo project from the sponsors. Therefore, all of them have no choice but to put up with all sort of bullshit just to save their career. As the name suggested, all of them will be having an obstacle race, and whoever has the most points will be the winner. She is doing her best in all of these events, although it felt very disgusting. Well, I am not going to show all of that here.
最後の障害物へ行く前にこれに着替えてもらう。
During the final event, the sponsor told her that her producer is the one who spread the false rumor about her, which ultimately leads to her downfall. She is shocked when she heard that, since she has so much trust and faith in him. Therefore, she refused to believe that. Right after she said that, she found out that her producer is watching her from the spectator booth. At that moment, she knew that she has been betrayed, and everything is just a setup. Well, she could just abandon her career instead of resorting to these kind of stuff. Then, she did get her comeback since they have given her a lot of comeback. Anyways, she has become an underground idol, and she has become those rich guys' toy.
ガズヤ
はい、
面白いもん持ってきたぜ。
なんすか？
VIP 会員しか入れないサイトから流出した成果のお宝動画。
Well, the first part is about the wholesome side, and now it is the dark side of the idol industry.
公私ともに絶好調です。え、なんで公私かって？それはね、ラブラブの彼氏がいるからです。
彼氏としては微妙だけど、ほなみファンとしては人気が出て嬉しいよ。
アイドルオタクでかなりエッチだけど。
She hopes that this kind of relationship will last forever. However, one day, when they are being one with the nature at the park, someone took a picture of them. Instead of using it to politely persuade them, that person published the photo, and it is on the newspaper. As a result, this has turned into a huge scandal, since Idol is not allowed to be in a relationship. To make matter worse, this scandal has caused a huge loss to the company, so she is basically in debt now. In order to pay her debt, the producer wants her to become the main star in an educational documentary. Since she is the one who breached the contract, she has no choice but to accept it. When she is at home, she is discussing about this issue with him. She is very depressed and doesn't know what to do. After listening to that, he told her that he will help her out too.
けど、
お金は俺が返すよ。今回は俺の不注意が原因なんだし、これからもほなみちゃんとは苦労も幸せも一緒に背負っていきたいんだ。だから。
Despite that, she is still going to become the star of an educational documentary. The documentary takes place at a beach, and she is going to wear some cultural appropriate clothes.
しかもスタッフはみんな男性。思ってた以上にひどい環境。でもカズ兄と約束したんだから、よろしくお願いします。必ずやり遂げてみせる。
It looks like they are conducting an interview, and they kept asking her some cultural questions. In the meantime, they are inspecting her superior genes. That shit is too much for her, so she couldn't think straight at all. In the end, she has spawned a lot of holy water. On the next day, she pretends to be sick and miss her work. She thought that she is ready, but she is not.
ビデオ見たら嫌われちゃうかな。カズ兄、声だけでも聞きたいよ。
Then she cries herself to sleep. When she wakes up, she realizes that she is playing Bird Box Simulator, and her hands has been tied to the bed. She has no idea what is going on right now. The filming crew told her that she has to be punished for missing work, since that is a violation of the filming contract. Therefore, they are going to play a punishment game with her. They want her to guess what's in her mouth. Well, the answer is pretty damn obvious. Anyways, they are using her to clean their Excalibur the climate-friendly way. She did not see that coming because she couldn't see shit now. After a while, she has received a lot of farm fresh organic protein shake, and her guess is correct. During all of that, she is being filmed in 4K since they are going to upload it and get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legend. On the third day, she felt like she can't hold on anymore since everything is too much for her. She felt like she is going to lose her mind.
ご褒美
久しぶり。元気にしてた？
もうカズにまだ2週間も経ってないよ。
周りに影が。
実はスタッフさんに内緒で隠れて通話してるの。
大丈夫なの？
On the 12th day, she is video calling him, and he wants to know how is she doing. However, he doesn't know that she is video calling during work, and she is handling 2 Excaliburs right beside her now. They wants her to video call him and avoid getting caught. During that, they are exploring her dungeon like their life depends on it. To be honest, I have no idea how the hell did he not notice that at all, since her expression and voice are different from usual. Anyhow, the video call ended with her getting a lot of protein shake, and he doesn't know a single thing. One day, he was invited to go to the company.
島様。
ほなみちゃんに会えるって聞いたんですけど。
The butler wants him to watch something on the TV.
来月発売されます。相原様のイメージビデオが今から流れます。そちらの映像をご覧になってお待ちください。
相原ほなみです。ですから、このお話はなかったことにしてください。これ以上、カズ兄を裏切れません。
わかった。ただし契約書に基づいてペナルティを受けてもらう。
ペナルティ？
内容は3日間昼夜を問わずその体を好きにしていいだったな。
そんなこと。
It looks like he will be watching her educational documentary. During that, he is watching her getting the Excalibur treatment and protein shower over and over again. That crap is too much for him, and he has no idea how to deal with this. After he watched all of that, the butler wants him to go to the lobby since there is an event there. As expected, there are a lot of fallen idols there, and all of them are acting as walking dungeon. The performing idols are getting their dungeon explored like no tomorrow. During the performance, he begged her to stop it and go back with him. However, she doesn't listen to him, and she told him that she wants the director's Excalibur instead. At that moment, he has just become a victim of NTR. To make matter worse, she used holy water blast in front of him. This performance is too stressful for him, so he ran away in the end.
逃げ出したか。賢明だ。それが君のためだよ。
I guess their relationship is over now. Well, he would be pretty foolish if he continued to become her boyfriend. Anyways, ever since that day, he has received a lot of free DVD from the company, and the DVD are about her educational documentary.
あれだけのことがあったのに、俺がこのアパートを出ないのは、この DVD が届くことと、管理人相原ほなみもまだここに住んでいるというのが一番の理由。
In addition, both of them are still staying there, and there is a hole in his wall. Therefore, he always have the front row seat whenever she is participating in an educational documentary in her room. He accepted his fate, and he doesn't care anymore. Well, she is the same as well. Unfortunately, this anime has a bad ending. Thus, that is the end of my recap for this cultural anime. This anime has 6 episodes, and this recap is about the first 4 episodes. The remaining episodes are not that wholesome as well, so if you guys dislike those, then you can skip it. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the plot and animation of this anime? Do you feel like this kind of genre always has good animation? Let me know in the comment section below.